Hey friends, I've been waiting for the middle of this month to give you guys a update on where my hip pain is at after 3 months of glute strengthening. So the thing is that my hip pain has reduced like quite a bit. It's pretty amazing. Like I feel like my hip is becoming more stable. But what happens is, when the hip pain gets down, I get a bit lazy because I get sick of doing the glute strengthening exercise because they're a pain in the ass every day. And yeah, so I haven't been as vigilant with them in the last, 6 weeks as I was in the first 6 weeks, but I still do them like most days. But a couple of days ago, I don't know, like maybe a week ago, I had like my hip pain got back up to like a 7 for a couple of days, and so what I do, but like for example, the last few days I went over to Sunshine Coast for a bit of a holiday, and I took my dogs for a walking along the beach, and I was just a normal person, and I went to the shopping centre and all that shit. And before I'd like be terrified of every step I had to take because the pain was so bad for so long, and for so long I went through periods of not being able to control the pain at all. It was like fucking 9 out of 10 for like forever. But yeah, I'd say my hip pain levels there were between like a 1 and a 3 the whole time. And this morning, after 2 days of being like more of a normal person, and just, sleeping without the CPM machine and all that shit, I would say my hip pain is probably at a 3. Like, it's a bit achy, but it's not that bad. So that's, like, pretty amazing, really, like, because I thought for so long, there's no way I'm going to get out of hip pain without surgery. And then they'll probably fuck me up with the surgery, and I'll be fucked. So I'm pretty stoked that after 3 months I've even got to this level, and I'm really encouraged that if I keep going with all the shit that I'm doing, that maybe in 6 months or a year, I'll be able to reduce the pain levels even more. And so in the next video I'm going to show you guys all the shit that I do at the moment to get my hip pain levels down to this lower level. Okay, so. Just to summarise, so when the hip pain increased a few days ago, a week ago or whatever, for 2 days, I thought, nah, this is shit. So how am I going to get this down? So what I did was, because like I said, when the hip pain is reduced, I get a bit lazy with the glute strengthening exercise. I think, but as soon as I go back up, I get really vigilant with the glute strengthening. I try to do as much stationary bike, and I'm more vigilant sleeping in a continuous passive motion machine. Like some nights I might sleep in it 4 hours, some nights I don't sleep in it at all. But when the hip pain increases, I sleep in it. I tend to sleep in it more like 6 to 8 hours at night. But the other thing is, often I notice if my hip pain is increased, often my pelvis is like slipped quite bad out of alignment, and I pay more attention to working on my spine, my lumbar spine, and my back, and realigning my pelvis using. Well, I've taken a step up. I was using just a foam roller, but I bought a piece of UVP drainage pipe that's just slightly a larger diameter than the foam roller, and just that extra bit of extra diameter, I actually find that is actually helping to improve the alignment of my pelvis better than just using the foam roller, just that bit of extra height. So, and the other thing that I do when I'm realigning my pelvis is I'm also realigning my pubic symphysis, and I haven't showed you guys how I do that, and that's something I should show you. I'm always modifying my techniques with doing that. Like, if the hip pain's bad, I don't know if my pubic symphysis is out of alignment, which is, the joint at the front of your pelvis, but I realign it anyway. So I'll show you guys how I do that in the next video as well. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. So I'm pretty stoked, and yeah, so that's it. Now the other thing is, there's still quite a few limited glute strength exercises that I do because there's still a lot of them really aggravate the damage in my hip and cause pain. So, but one that I've been doing that I find that is very helpful and very effective is a single leg squat. But before, when I was trying a single leg squat, I was increasing the hip pain a lot. But I found a way to do the single leg squats now without aggravating the hip pain. So I'm going to show you guys how I do that, okay, in the next video as well. And yeah, I find that they're hugely beneficial to reducing the hip pain and really make my glutes feel stronger. And like I feel like I've had a good workout when I do the single leg squat. Yeah, so and my bum's getting more toned after 3 months, so it's pretty cool. All right, well, I hope this video has been interesting and helpful, and like I said, the next video I'll be showing you exactly what I've been doing, and don't know when I'll make that, but unless you guys say, can you show me straight away, it might not be like in a couple of days, you know, it might, you know, it'll be soon. But all right, okay, well, thanks very much for watching. I hope you found this interesting. I'll see you guys later.